What's up, everybody? I'm going to show you about impulse waves, what it's supposed to do, all this good stuff. Show you where to set stop losses and where to buy in on the market. Everybody's been waiting for this for a minute now, so we're going to get started. And you can join us over in the Discord channel. I ain't got the link up because this was like at the last second that I was going to do this. So hopefully everybody's ready. Are you in the live chat on YouTube? If not, I want a moderator up in there, and I'll make you a moderator. Anyways, let's get started on this. Okay, we're going to talk about the impulse wave of what it's supposed to do and all that good stuff. So once again, this was the last second that we decided to do this here, but I want everybody to be able to understand what an impulse and corrective wave is. I'm just going to pull this over here on this screen right here. So this is the impulse wave and corrective waves of a bullish market and a bearish market. So let me pull up my old trusty pencil here. So when we're in a bullish, you're going up like this and you're letting out air. You're breathing out. The market's breathing out. When it goes into a corrective wave, this is going to pull in. You're going to suck air in. So it's got to retract, okay? And then it repeats the process over again. So you got to understand it works the same way going down. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. So the market has to do that. That's what forms the wave. You can go up and down like this, up and down like this, and it gets bigger or whatever. Or if you're in a channel and it ain't broke out yet, it's going to stay. ADA is a good indication of that right now. Let's pull up the ADA market here. So we got that under control. Pull up ADA. Right now, this is in a channel. Okay, it's been like that for 2.5 days. So let me get my pencil out. It hasn't broke out on either side of that channel. This line right here is oh, y'all can't see that. Wow, it ain't capturing that. I'll get that fixed on the next one. Anyways, the orange line up here, right in the center where the blue is crossed over. The 6 EMA is crossed over. The 20 is crossed over to 50. The 6 is crossed over to 20, and it's pointing down. Everything's pointing down for ADA. So wanted to clear that up for Bazzano so you could see that. It's still in this channel, and it's still trying to decide what it's going to do. Now, whether it breaks through this at the bottom of these, in between these blue lines, I don't know yet. I mean, we just got to wait and see if the support holds up or whatever, if it continues on its horizontal correction there. So it's trying to decide what it's going to do. So now let's go back to this one. So I can get rid of that. Let's go back to old link here. I called this yesterday. This bad boy's looking real good. I like it. But anyways, let's zoom in a little bit. Hope that helped everybody out there with that one. On the impulsive and corrective waves there. I'm pulling this one up because if you want to get an understanding, do a search of Elliott's wave. That'll help you out drastically. And, you know, you can figure things out by using Elliott's waves calculation of, you know, that you can count numbers. It's a very interesting thing. Elliott's wave, and he'll make numbers. It'll show you numbers. Like one would be right here. I know y'all can't see that damn cursor there, but look up Elliott's wave, study Elliott's wave, and it'll give you a better understanding about the impulse and corrective waves. So now let's talk about support real quick. If you look, now we're going by my crosshairs on the screen here. If you look right here at the bottom of that, that's called a swing low, okay? That's where, if you were going to ride this wave up that it's going up right now, that's called a swing low. That's where your support would be. And let me mark that with a horizontal line, okay? That way, horizontal line. That's where you would set, if you were going to ride this wave up, and I like that, you would set your stop loss right here at 73.35 Satoshi, okay? If you were going to ride this wave up, if you wanted to get in on the market, all right? You say, Rev, where would you get in the market if I set my stop loss there? If you're looking to set a buy-in on it, I would set it somewhere right in here. Now, you notice that this dropped down, and it could almost chop you out. But if you caught the line, if you caught the buy right here, and let me put another line right there. If you caught the buy right along in there, whatever that time frame, we're in the 15-minute time frame, once it had caught, you would be in the trade and going up, okay? You ask, where would you sell at? Well, that's kind of hard to predict because you look up here, it corrected a little bit. You could have got out right here, or you could just see how far up it would go if you're long term or whatever. Long term, you know, you're just going to let that baby cap on up, but you got to be looking for signs when it takes its breath in to be able to get out. So, you know, if you'd have rode it up right there where my crosshairs are right now and chopped it right there, you could have got out right there if you didn't want to continue to ride the wave up. But right now it's on a current uptrend. Now, when it does its next big correction, you got to be ready for that to get out, and then you would get out, and then you would do the opposite. You would see where your highest point is up here, set your stop loss to ride the wave down. Does that make sense? Let me pull up my screen here where I can see. Does that make sense for everybody? Anybody got any questions for it? All right, I'm looking at the chat room. Anybody else over here in Discord that I'm looking at chat in Rev's Corner? Anybody got a question? All right, hold on one second, Brandon. I'm going to unmute your mic. Nobody talking here. No talking in the Discord. All right, unmute your mic, Brandon. Nobody else talk. Brandon, a.k.a. Duck. Oh, okay. All right. Anybody that has a question in here, unmute your mic, but type in the room first and I'll pick you. Nobody has a question so far. Well, Andy Guerrero, if you ride that wave to the top, okay, if you ride that wave to the top, let's say you wanted to get out right here, all right? You're gonna set your buy limit at 88.80, okay? That would be your buy limit. So you get into trade right here, and it's gonna cut you out up here at 88.80, all right? Does that make sense now? The 2% strategy I talked about the other night is if you set your stop loss right here, you're going to set your 1% of your capital gain or whatever your capital is. If you want to anticipate 2% or whatever, and you got out up here, I mean, you're setting a profit target up top. I mean, it depends on how much you are. I mean, you're only going to put in 2% of what your target profit is. Anything above your target profit is more money. So when you get in with a buy limit, yeah, you set that buy limit, and that's how much you're going to buy. You're going to set it to whatever you want to set it at. Anything above that is, I mean, if you set the buy limit, you're anticipating that it's going to get up there. Now, if you don't make that, then, I mean, you just get chopped out. So, I mean, you got to kind of know where things are going, so you don't want to get carried away. You don't want to set it. Let's say, let me pull this out. Let's say you got in down here where the crosshairs are. Let's say you got in right here and you're going to ride this wave up to the correction right here. You would set your swing loss. That's a swing low right there. That's a swing low down here. I mean, you set your swing low just where you want to get out. So if this would have went on down, once it hits your stop limit, boom, you're out. Wash your hands. Try again on the next go around. I wouldn't get in trying to go up the hill. I would wait until it corrected, you know, I mean, or whatever. This is just examples, y'all. Yes, Sultan, that's what you need to do. Yeah, this link is really looking healthy, y'all. I mean, I called it way down here last night, so if y'all missed out in Rev's chat last night, I went into the day trading room over there on the Discord channel, and I called this. I said, you better be looking at link, boys. Look how far it went up since last night when I called it, right around the 61.28 Satoshis. And it's way up here, almost to the 9,000 Satoshi mark. So, I mean, that's a sweet little old deal right there. So hopefully you got an understanding of where the swing low is. This is a swing low right here on this line right here, this green line. That's a swing low. That's where you would stop. And let's pull up BTC because there was some good ones over here. All right. Like if you were trying to get in right here, you'd look for the swing low over here. There's some more over here as well. This is a good swing low. Well, let me zoom in. That's a swing low right there, okay? So I would set my stop loss down there and ride the wave up. Get up here somewhere around the top right before it gets to the top. You're guessing of where it's going to go. Now, you know, that's the hard thing about it. You're guessing how high it's going to go before you get out, okay? So let's say you wrote it up to, I probably would have sold that around $15,168 right there, anticipating that it's going to go back down. Okay, you're guessing. So, I mean, you ride the wave down. Now you don't ride it all the way to the bottom. You don't ride it all the way to the bottom right here. So you would probably get out down here somewhere around the bottom at 14,834. Okay, but you would set your stop loss. You see where this point is right here? I'd set my stop loss up right about there at 15,253 to ride the wave down. Okay, so I hope that gets you a better understanding. Of where to set your stop loss at and where to buy in at and so forth. You always want to buy in on a corrective wave. That means it's coming down. You want to buy somewhere around the bottom to ride the wave up. Sell at the top, ride it down, or buy at the top, ride it down. Okay? That's how it works. Breathe in. That means it's coming into you. Breathe out. It's forcing it back up the hill. Does that give you something to go by right there? Say yes in chat if you understand what I'm talking about. Both chat rooms. I'm looking at 2 chat rooms here. Yeah, Bazzano, that's a good point there. Bazzano asked, Rev, do you agree that Link has great potential long-term, not only because of its solid tech, but its relatively low supply? Absolutely correct there. And let's look at this. Let me refresh this page here. Link's circulating supply, y'all, is only 350 million. Okay. This was almost lined up with this early this morning, and it's up 32%. Okay. But this morning was like 365 million. I mean, it's huge. Right now, the volume is beautiful. Look at the volume out down here, almost 70%. So, I mean, if you not looked at Chainlink, I do so because this is a very long term. I think, and I'm gonna make this prediction right now. I think Chainlink is going to outdo Ripple. Why? Let's take a look why. It's fully decentralized. Look at the banks. PayPal. This is the NASDAQ. Come on. This smart contract is huge, y'all. I mean, and it's an Ethereum Chainlink. Right now, Ethereum, where is Ethereum at? And I got this set up in US dollars, so y'all just have to worry me. Right now, Ethereum is way over here. Where are we at with Ethereum? There we go. Wow, that's some big gains right there. Here's a good example. This is a good example right here. Nice swing low right here. Nice swing low. Swing low right over here. These are stop losses, y'all. If you were going to get in right here, I'd set my stop loss down here over here. Or you could set it on this swing low if you're really tight. You know, you got to be prepared. And this is not a good enough correction right here. This is still on an upswing. So it's still breathing out. What do you look for it to determine what crypto is worth trading in when you want to day or swing trade? Volume. You want plenty of volume. And I can't remember. Is this the coin right here? Sia coin. Sia coins are good. a good one. I mean, you see, you want something that's volatile. The more volatile, the more volume that's going up. And I can't remember the one that I looked at the other day, but I mean, it had some huge candle. I mean, it was just solid volume, up and down, up and down. But you got to be careful, y'all. I mean, there's plenty of them out there that are trading volume. Always remember volume if you're going to swing trade, because the more volume you get, the more potential money you're going to make. Okay. So, I mean, look at this over here in the corner. As you can tell down here, right here is, your sell wall and your buy walls. This looks pretty healthy right here. Let's take it down into the 3 minute. You see, this got good volume right here. Let's see. And seeing in some altcoins, when Bitcoin price is on the rise, would you set riskier stop loss? That's up to you. I mean, that's how much money you want to lose. Depending on how tight you are. Anything that's got this huge volumes, lefty guns. I mean, I'm looking for a lot of volume regardless, and you'll get that when this has got a lot of volume in it. You can look at the wicks like these right here. I mean, that's telling me that there's a lot of volume involved in this. Okay. Anybody else with any questions? Anybody with questions in the Discord chat in Rev's Corner? By the way, y'all, Brendan, I don't know if we got put a link up in the chat in YouTube for me, please, for the Discord and all that. Anybody got any more questions for me? Now I'm welcoming everybody over to Rev's Corner down in the chat room in Discord. I'll answer some more questions there. I'll be doing a more in-depth video as we get going on here. This is decent to swing trade too. Link's got some pretty good. It's got a lot of volume. I would swing trade this if I was a swing trader. So, all right. So, anybody else? Let's see. The supply of ETC and Link supply are almost the same. Well, Link is $1. It shows you sign for potential growth. You're absolutely right there. I mean, it does. I'm telling you right now, I'm predicting Link to be the next Ripple. I think it'll surpass Ripple. I don't know when how they're going to release coins or whatever right at this point, but I mean, I think this is huge. This is a huge deal to overtake Ripple with the institution, but yet Link is decentralized. So be on the look at that. All right, everybody, I appreciate it. Would you please take a look at Ripple and tell us what's going on? I can go ahead and tell you that Ripple is in a channel that I don't know what it's going to do right now. I mean, it's just XRP has been in a channel for 2 days, and No, ADA was in the channel. Right now, it looks like it's doing a little old correction over here, trying to decide what it's going to do. But look, you know, that 6 is crossed to 20. The 20 is crossed. I mean, the 20 is right on the 50 right now, but the 6 is crossed the 20 and the 50. Looking at it, yeah, it's crossed. So I mean, until this starts moving back up, but right now, y'all, I mean, it's in a correction. It's had its wave up, and it's coming down. Now, where it stops, I don't know. I mean, it's trying to do its corrective part of it so it can go back up again. Tron, I think Tron's going to be huge too. But you know, you can tune in on Sniper's Tube, y'all. I mean, be sure to catch Naeem, because he goes into depth on all these coins. I don't get into giving my predictions or anything except for Link. I get that because that was huge to me, because I've been studying Link for several days. Oh, Link is broke 9,100, y'all. 91.46. Look at there. I think overnight Link's going to take a big, huge leap into Asian markets. So, if anybody's got any questions over here, anybody got any questions over here? Well, brother, you got to click on the channel there. You're frozen, Smack. I don't know what to tell you, but I'm definitely live. Everybody over here in YouTube are seeing me, right? It's showing that I'm live and the stream's healthy and everything. All right, so hopefully that's helped everybody out. There ain't no more questions to be asked here. When the EMAs cross, it means it's going down. If you look on the screen right now, you can see the EMAs have got healthy separation. So if this yellow line, which is the 6 EMA, crosses the 20 EMA and the 50, I mean, it's clearly going to be in a downtrend. So lefty guns, I don't even like that word, so I ain't even gonna comment on that one. I think somebody's just trying to pull my trigger there on the old Verge. Verge is a piece of crap as far as I'm concerned. That's just my opinion though. But anyways, hope everybody enjoyed this, got something out of it. I'll be over in Rev's Corner. I'd like to thank all the moderators that I got in YouTube and in the Sniper's Tube. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Be sure to check out everything. I hope everything's cool. So thank you all the moderators. Once again, thank y'all for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you're not in subscription of it. Join us in Rev's Corner. We're always doing a lot going on in there, so I hope everybody got it. Let me close this out for right now. It was, like I said, real short and sweet, and we'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, before I go, the next class I'm gonna do is probably about Monday or Tuesday. I got a little bit of, I mean, not tomorrow, Tuesday or Wednesday, and we'll have something planned big for you to keep you guys learning. But also, if you ain't got your trading journal yet, I got some good news, and I'll be sharing that in the next video that I stream live. Anyways, if you're not setting up your base, check out HashFlare. We'll see you guys.